The UFC has just made a surprising move that's sure to raise some eyebrows. They've signed a heavyweight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu BJJ champion who has yet to face an opponent with a winning record in MMA. This decision shines a spotlight on a deeper issue. The UFC's heavyweight division is widely considered one of the weakest among the promotion's men's weight classes. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this signing a sign of desperation or a strategic gamble on untapped potential? The heavyweight roster in the UFC is notably smaller compared to other divisions. Currently, undisputed champion Tom Aspinall holds the top spot after Jon Jones retired in June. However, Jones recently reversed his retirement decision, announcing earlier this month that he's not done fighting yet. This back and forth adds an unpredictable element to the division's future. Despite these developments, the heavyweight division still struggles with depth and quality. The situation worsened when the UFC cut Martin Buday, a highly ranked contender with a 16-2 record, shortly after he defeated Marcus Buchecha, a promising newcomer. Buday's departure left a gap that the UFC has now filled with another BJJ world champion, Max Gimenis. Max Gimenis, a 32-year-old black belt and multiple-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, was officially signed to the UFC, as announced by his manager Brian Butler on Monday. Although Gimenis is relatively new to MMA with just 7 fights under his belt, his grappling credentials are impressive. He boasts over 100 wins in various grappling competitions. Recently, he's been making waves on the regional circuit with 2 consecutive first-round knockouts, signaling his potential as a powerful striker as well. Gimenis expressed his enthusiasm about joining the UFC on Instagram, saying, "I'm very excited for this new phase. Let's go all in." His confidence is clear, but here's the part most people miss. None of his previous MMA opponents have had winning records. In fact, the combined record of all 7 fighters he's faced stands at 25 wins and 39 losses at the time of their bouts. His last 2 opponents had records of 7-9-1 and 9-10, which naturally raises questions about the level of competition he's faced so far. Is the UFC taking a risk by signing a fighter who hasn't yet proven himself against top-tier competition? Or is this a savvy move to develop a high-level grappler with knockout power? Meanwhile, as Gimenis enters the UFC, another fighter has exited the roster. Jeka Saragi, a featherweight from Indonesia, has been released after a brief and challenging stint in the promotion. Saragi's UFC journey was marked by a 1-3 record, including 2 consecutive losses at UFC 316. His most recent defeat was a swift knockout just 28 seconds into the first round by Ju Sang-yu, a protege of the well-known fighter the Korean Zombie. Saragi also lost to Weston Wilson and Anshul Jubli, with his sole UFC victory coming via knockout against Lucas Alexander. This turnover highlights the unforgiving nature of the UFC roster, where fighters must consistently perform or face release. It also underscores the ongoing reshuffling within the divisions as the promotion seeks to find new talent and maintain competitive balance. So, what do you think? Is the UFC's decision to sign Max Gimenis a bold step toward revitalizing the heavyweight division, or is it a sign that the division's talent pool is too thin? And what about the quick release of fighters like Jeka Saragi? Does this approach help maintain high standards, or does it cut promising careers short? Share your thoughts and join the conversation below.